Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out Master Detective's Archives RAINCODE. Now, that big bowl of word soup, this is the creator from Danganronpa, if I remember correctly, and is the latest project because I believe they're done with the Danganronpa series, and this is what's next for them. And it was very easily identifiable by the artwork alone, and I actually missed checking this out last week when it released, mostly because we were really busy the last week with checking out all the Summer of Gaming stuff, and then we were playing a crap load of Final Fantasy 16. So we're here now to check this out because I did want to see this game. So we're going to roll it back, and we got a handful of trailers because this game had a handful of marketing. And we're going to go back to the initial introduction in December of 2022. Here we go. Which, if you don't know, the Danganronpa...
Step right up, step right up. A whole bunch of super weird mysteries are waiting for us inside. Now, let the super fun deduction show begin.
Okay. The Danganronpa series was a murder mystery visual novel.
A freaky, creepy thing is gonna happen in town today. I'm super pumped.
Wait, a brand new lucid what? What did that say? Lucid noir adventure from the minds behind Danganronpa. Okay.
It's me, Shinigami. Who's gonna die tonight?
Wow, you just look like one of the characters from the first Danganronpa game.
What was it called? Amnesia?
After waking up in a train station, the poor master of amnesia figures out he's got a job to do as a detective. And
The
heads for
Master
Town
of
Ward.
Amnesia.
But bizarre things keep happening around Master. Oh, that really gets me going.
Why did this happen?
I'll be your mentor and train you to be a proper detective. This is the Mystery Labyrinth, where mysteries from the real world materialize.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Here comes a mystery phantom. We're gonna have to beat him if we want to get
This
to
is
the
very...
truth.
If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all.
He's dodging words.
After solving all mysteries and unraveling the truth, what else lies ahead? Master Detective Archives, RAINCODE.
Interesting.
Coming spring 2023.
So it's definitely different from Danganronpa in a lot of ways. It's like a considerable number.
Solve every mystery, my master detectives.
Also, with what I know about Danganronpa, that character being named Shinigami is comical. All right, so this is the World Detective Organization Part 1. If your boss doesn't roundhouse kick you, are you even being trained properly as a detective? Absolutely not. Never. Of course not. The Danganronpa series didn't have any type of combat in it. It was just a visual novel.
Mysteries are the greatest threat
Stay
to
quiet.
humanity.
They picked a very easy to read font.
Where am I? Who am I?
And
Why
suddenly
can't I
it's very
remember?
loud.
Snap out of it. You're my master, aren't you?
I don't know, am
I
I?
want to become one in the first place.
I'll be your mentor and train you to be a proper detective.
Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it. Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost.
I know. What this town needs isn't truth or justice.
So this game is a Switch exclusive, and unfortunately this is one of the games that it looks like the actual resolution that the Switch is able to put out is hurting.
Perfect setup to persuade us nothing is amiss. As if I would permit time to ever overtake me.
There's definitely some fuzz
All right.
going on.
I do not understand, but it sounds like an adventure.
How's that got a part-time job?
Already a mystery before us.
That dude just straight up looks like a Final Fantasy character.
I will expose the truth.
Beautiful.
Best wingman ever.
So you're the useless one.
This is getting exciting.
You are free to think what you wish.
I'm not useless, you're
I'll
useless.
slash through this mystery.
The voice lines cut there was confusing. These trailers, like, this was supposed to be the World Detective Organization Part 1, and this one is Part 2. I don't feel like these trailers are communicating anything. Like, it's just like such fast cuts of like random people talking and random scenes. There's so little information that is being communicated in a way that is absorbable. So far, this is very similar to the last one for it being called Part 2.
For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
They got some great Wi-Fi signal.
Anything is possible.
Kill or be killed is my motto. A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training?
No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around. Would you mind quieting down for a bit? I need to concentrate.
Observation is the foundation to being a detective.
Wow.
A detective, the act of deduction is like a game.
Vivia, your voice is so deep all of a sudden.
The WDO will not allow mysteries to go unsolved.
Okay.
It's absolutely
Hey, it's Sung
adorable.
Wong Joe.
That's your wish after all.
I don't trust anyone except the dead.
Too bad.
The greater the detective, more often they encounter death.
Shut up. you brain
Also known as
dead
ProZD,
idiot.
if you know them from
Mysteries from
Vine
this
or
world.
YouTube. That's cool. Congratulations, getting more work. Okay, that still didn't tell me anything. It was basically just a bunch of characters and so little, like, anything tangible that I'm able to grasp. Maybe it's just because I don't know what's going on. We'll see what this one is. This is the character trailer for Amaterasu Corporation. Getting a lot of vibes here, like Persona. To be fair, I don't know Persona that well, but My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Vasaraga from Grand Blue Fantasy Verse. Where is ProZD Vasaraga? Cerulean, is that where that came from? Because otherwise I'm just even more confused now.
We should even consider a public execution. You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order.
You seem evil as hell. You couldn't get that poor man a bigger mask?
Lasha, my slaves of Kanai Lord! Are you loving your happy, subservient life? You underhanded, rotten, bottom-feeding terrorist bomber trash! You listening?
Know your place in my city and stay there.
Confess the truth and beg Amaterasu Corporation for mercy. In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself.
Why'd they have to make the villain so cool?
Show him who's boss. Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Terrorists have no human rights here!
You and your team will withdraw immediately.
That is justice.
All right, filthy minds. Are you done playing around?
Oh yeah, big guy. Okay, this is a launch trailer. I'm sure he's a nice guy. He probably just works for the government. The evil government.
I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone. So I have to go. This is my dream. And also an important promise I made to someone.
Sounds like when you try to take a dog's bone. Trying to growl at you through a full mouth.
Besides, how am I supposed to try to become a detective?
Through investigating cases, obviously.
To investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
We have to obey directives from number 1.
Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city.
You are surrounded!
Many master detectives have already been killed.
The Peacekeeper's influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation.
Detectives are the only ones who can save this place.
At this rate, everyone's gonna get arrested!
I bet you're the type who's willing to sacrifice yourself for the truth. One day, it will ruin you.
I'll kill every last one of you!
You think he actually put together this elaborate murder? Did we make a mistake?
They requested such shady research.
Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find...
How many
Dr.
times
Wiley,
did I
is that
warn
you?
To stay away from him. You should have listened.
Whatever the mystery may be, I'll
Kinda look like
never
Bulma's
turn my
dad.
eyes away. My memories in my past don't matter. I will fight. Then I will unveil it with the truth.
All right, so there's one thing that massively annoys the shit out of me about all these trailers, and it's not even the lack of, like, detail or anything about, like, what the fuck is going on. Here's the thing that drives me nuts, okay? I know that Danganronpa as a series, this is not Danganronpa, I understand that. Danganronpa as a series largely has no combat. It's a visual novel. You can wander around the school and try to figure out who's killing off all the other kids, okay? Like, who's the murderer that's killing off all the people in the school, okay? Got it. Fine. Awesome. But this is clearly meant to be kind of something similar of, like, there's these unsolved murders. There's this big murder that happens in the city. You're trying to solve it. That's fine. We got the MO locked down. What the hell was this right here? He pulls a sword out of Shinigami's face, and then we see them, like, with a sword and dodging words in this, like, boss arena, and then we never see it again across the rest of all of the trailers. It says Battle Mystery Phantoms in 5 trailers. Never once did we see anything about how this works mechanically at all. Like, everything they showed us was just a bunch of characters, a small snippet of that character, their name, and their voice actor. And that's cool. But if I'm operating on the idea of it that it's a Danganronpa game, what is this section right here? And how does this work? Like, is this a meaningful portion of the game and the gameplay? I do not know. I wish I knew, but I do not know. And that is very, very unfortunate. Anyway, so that is Master Detectives Archives RAINCODE. It is already out. You can already buy and play this game. It released on June 30th, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. All the Danganronpa games, they finally made their way over to the other platforms. I don't know if this one will. I would hope so at some point that it finds its way onto other platforms. But either way, that's what you're working with. As cool as this game looks, just visually, these trailers did a terrible job of selling it to me. Just terrible job. I feel like this game is operating on trying to sell itself by being from the creator of Danganronpa rather than trying to market itself on its own merits, and that's unfortunate. But anyway, that's Master Detective Archives RAINCODE. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you already played it, feel like giving me some information, you're more than welcome to just info dump in the comments down below the like button. Trust me, I will absolutely read them and be like, thank you. I appreciate that because these trailers gave me absolutely nothing. But otherwise, if this is your first time seeing it, or if you're taking another look at it here with us on this video, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. I'm very active on both. I understand Twitter's on fire right now, but, you know, maybe when you see this video, it'll be slightly less on fire. You know, I'm just saying. I like to talk, and we can talk, and that's a good place to talk to people when it's not on fire. thought. Or you can join us in stream. We've been having this conversation with chat. We stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.